graveyards with an S at the end, which is really, oh my goodness, that is huge. Because you have lots of monsters against Infernoid, the Light Sworns, anybody who throws everything in the graveyard, Dragon Rulers, pretty much most of the meta. Puts a lot of monsters in the graveyard, special summons them, banishes them, really good. Then, yeah, these even stack. Like, you could equip 3 of them, and let's just say you had, like, a couple monsters in grave, made this, like, 5,000 each. That's 15,000 plus Dreadsythe's original attack, which is 2,500. That's 17,500, and, yeah, not good. Celestial Sword, Eatos. These are actually quite interesting, because you can equip this to Guardian Eatos. Guardian Eatos will destroy this card using its own effect, and then if it does, you could target that Guardian Eatos and it will gain 500 attack for each banished monster. Not only that, but if you use that Guardian Eatos effect, you could banish up to 3 monsters from your opponent's graveyard, which is really good, and that way, like, you can't really do much. Like, your opponent has less stuff, and Guardian Eatos has a lot more attack, because it says here it gains 500 attack for each banished monster, which is sad, as in, like, it doesn't say, like, for the rest of, while it's face up. I found out that it's only, like, till the end phase. So till the end phase it gains 500 attack, but that is really good. Ritual Beasts or any other deck that banishes and abuses banishing, use special summon out Guardian Eatos if you have no monsters in grave. Celestial Sword, pop your own Celestial Sword, banish 3 more of their monsters, and then annihilate them. Okay, now for all the things that you're gonna run into problems, like having monsters in your graveyard, if Guardian Eatos is in your hand, or anything else that you do not want in your graveyard, Soul Releases, which are extremely beautiful as a super. Like, I am so glad that they printed these cards. Like, they were Starter Deck Pegasus and Dark Beginnings and Starter Deck Dimension something, but now the Secret Forces actually was a really good pack. Had a lot of the good cards that I needed in higher rarity, and these guys banish any cards from any graveyards, 5 of them. So even if you want to boost up Guardian Eatos' attack, had these banish like 10 cards from the graveyard. That's like 500 each. Guardian Eatos would be... See, like, this deck revolves around making the one monster insane attack. And then, obviously, the Seal of Orichalcos. The Seal of Orichalcos, obviously, I don't run Terraforming, because my only high rarity one is in my Necroz deck, but you have Seal of Orichalcos and Guardian Eatos, Guardian Dreadsythe, and it's a constant 3,000 beater. A lot of people can't, like, usually they have like 28s, 27s, and 23s that could sometimes get over it. Like, that's what gets over if I don't have any monsters on the field or a dark hole or anything else like that. But still, same awesome effect. Every monster gains 500. Can't target a monster with the highest or lowest attack. Also, I didn't tell you guys this about before, but there's a lock with this, where you have this on the field, and let's just say you had 2 of any monster with the same attack. You couldn't attack them. You just couldn't, because you can't target the monster with the lowest attack. Therefore, they both have the same attack. That means they both have the lowest attack, and you can't target them for attacks. I also found that on WiGo Pro, when, like, I didn't know why, like, my opponent wasn't attacking my attack position battle faders. I just wanted to quit the game because I already knew I lost, but I found out that I was actually holding off quite well. Okay. Supply squads, 2 of them. I was running 3, but supply squads gets pretty good. Like, they're only like occasional. I'll usually draw supply squads. I'll only activate if, like, I don't have Dreadsythe in hand, or if I don't have Eatos in hand or something, because I'll need like extra draw power or whatever. Plus, a really good combination is Supply Squad and Dreadsythe. Dreadsythe gets destroyed or sent to the graveyard, you draw, and it's once per turn, but obviously these stack, and yeah. So pretty much you have infinite discard outlet, or sending to the graveyard outlet, because of Supply Squad and Dreadsythe. Because everybody knows its effect, how it gets sent to the graveyard, and it will get special summon itself back. Snack Seal. Obviously, the go-to equip spell card. I told you guys I had like tons of ultra rares, but I sold most of them. Or I guess I gave them to a friend and they never gave it back. But it's fine. But I like the black rare. It matches the borders with pretty much everything else. I don't know, I'm very OCD when it comes down to like border matching. You have like the battle pack and like all the current ones upwards, and they have the bigger border and the bigger image, and it looks really nice, it looks really crisp, versus like your starter deck Yugi stuff. It's really small. Or here, let me give you an example. This one, Dark Crisis pack, small border, small, yeah. It looks good, like if it was everything with the same, I don't know. It's just me being OCD. Anyway, Shooting Star Seal, which pretty sure you know. This is a Tekken and Super Heavy Samurais. You equip this to a monster, it loses 1,000 attack, but it can attack directly, which is awesome as well. Because you do that, you like activate Hidden Armory, add this to your hand. You have Dreadsythe in the field, but they have a full row of monsters you can't get around. Or you have Eatos and they have a full row of monsters. Do this, they lose 1,000 attack, which doesn't really matter because they have like 17,000, and you get to attack them directly for game, which is broken. Because pretty much like you just could completely deplete their life points to 0, and yeah. Okay. Rigeki, obviously. Field wipe, and then attack directly with game. Soul Charge. Now, it's so appropriate because most people have seen Season 4. Like, Raphael used this card. Soul Charge. It's an awesome card, limited to 1 now. Let's just say you had no way else to get Guardian. You have to special summon from the grave because you had nothing else, you activate it. Special summon it. Also, you could kill yourself with this card. Let's say you had 3,000 life points left and you had 4 monsters in your grave. You could special summon 4 of them and kill yourself. Because a lot of people say you can't, but if you read this effect here, it's very precise. Target any number of monsters in your graveyard, special summon them, comma, and if you do, lose 1,000 life points for each. That's like, and if you do. So then you have to do that first, and then if you do, then you lose it. Because versus paying, which you have to pay, and if you can't pay, this effect doesn't happen. But this effect happens first. So, which is really awesome, because that's what I do when I go pro, when I know I have to scoop, and it's just like, Soul Charge. Gonna kill myself. Ugh. Can't defeat me. Okay, another card similar to Soul, actually it's a lot better, is Pot of Benevolence. I was thinking of running it 2 or 3, but didn't really seem appropriate for this. Pot of Benevolence is really good. Activate it, shuffle any 2 cards from any graveyards back into the deck, and that could be, let's just say you ran out of Dreadsythe equip cards, and you shuffle them back into the deck, but this card banishes itself. So if you activate it, reshuffle those 2, then it banishes itself from the graveyard. Because you don't, it's not like Transmigration Prophecy, which you could recycle it and recycle it all over again. Or this card would be too broken, because some Exodia deck could like completely abuse this card. Let's see. Forbidden Dress. Forbidden Dress is actually pretty good. Like, you're attacking with Eatos or Dreadsythe, and they activate something like Dimensional Fissure or Fiendish Chain or anything else like that. You drop Forbidden Dress. They can't target it, and it loses 600 attack, but still doesn't matter because you know they're insane. attack. Like, pretty much most of these are like one-ofs now. There's that for you. Dark Hole, obviously. Now traps. My very few traps in this deck. Destruct Potion. Destruct Potion is really good. I was gonna I ran a lot more of these, but I figured out it wasn't really necessary. Destruct Potion you set. Also, I'll show you in a little bit with my side deck. There's another card that's just like Destruct Potion, except for it's quicker, but it doesn't destroy. But Destruct Potion is you could either have this card set, you activate it, destroys any monster on your side of the field, and you gain life points equal to its attack, not its original attack. So pretty much, you destroy your own Dreadsythe, and you gain like 17,000, and even if they field wiped you, they would have to OTK you like 3 times, or they would have to have full field monster 3 times, attacking you for 2,000 each. Yeah, it doesn't yeah, well, Destruct Potion is just awesome. Also, you could force the summoning of Dreadsythe by setting this, have Guardian Eatos out, activate Destruct Potion, and then destroying Eatos, therefore having you special summon Eatos or Dreadsythe. Same thing with Dark Hole or anything else that would destroy your own monsters. 2 Call the Haunted to bring Eatos back, or really any other monster that you really need. Only people I would call the Haunted is Eatos and Card Guard, because Card Guard can protect your monsters, spells, traps. It says when it's normal or special summoned. Card Guard gets a counter, and then it can remove that to protect anything. Then, since you usually have that 1 extra monster on the field by the time you have Eatos Dreadsythe out, Horn of Heaven and Solemn Warning. Just because you want to stop them from getting out any other bigger monsters or monsters with dumb effects, like Vandy's, whatever. Yeah, there's that for you. So there's my deck. Awesome. Also, this guy, you probably already know of it, but his effect also says that you can't normal or special summon. You can set though still. You can't normal special summon, but it doesn't really matter because even when he, more information on Dreadsythe is when he's summoned, you can immediately equip Dreadsythe to this monster, and it gains 500 attack for each monster in the graveyard. But it gets and you could just constantly do that. And if you had told you the Pot of Benevolence combination, shuffle the other 2 Dreadsythes back into the deck, and then you have constant Dreadsythe equip spells for this card. Same thing with these, if you wanted to. But you also have Hidden Armory, which is really good too. Okay. Now I have a side deck that isn't really so much of a side deck. It's pretty much like I had a set of 3 that I wanted to run, or the set that it could run. Like Dark Hole only had 2, but pretty much just like that. Guarded Treasure, I don't know why. It was more appropriate too, because Raphael. I actually do have a whole bunch of character build decks, and they're all pretty much down to a T in high rarity, and I was so glad when they printed out Dragon to Legend, because I could finish Raphael's deck. Dark Hole, that plus Eatos, the 3rd Supply Squad, 3rd Soul Release, Mystic Walk. Here's the other one I was talking about. Mystic Walk brings those back into, it's pretty much like the Destruct Potion, except for you tribute it instead of destroy it. So you can still do this, and let's say they try to Fiendish or Dimensional Fissure you, or anything that targets and banishes your monster that you desperately need. It's going to have forced it to lose its target, and you gain life points equal to its attack, which is really good. Another 17,000 life points plus, 3 MSTs, 3 Standoff, which is pretty much I think these are pretty good, I guess, because they have these are a dumb card. You do this, and if they have it, they can't do anything. You still take battle damage, but their monsters constantly you and another opponent's monster are target effect monster. They aren't affected by all card effects, and they have to be in attack position. They can't be destroyed in battle. They cannot. They're just potatoes. They're vegetables. And you do this, and since you have monsters that you could tribute, you basically summon another monster, tribute the monsters that you used to standoff, and then completely wreck them, I guess. I don't know. And it negates the effects of the monster, but it's just a dumb card that was in Legacy of the Valiant, and yeah. Vanity's Emptiness. 3 of them. I actually found out how good this was in my Eatos deck, because you do that, you flip Vanities, you have Eatos on the field, or Dreadsythe, and they would have no choice either to attack into one of my monsters, which usually that would be the only one on the field, or somehow get rid of it, or destroy it, but once the card's sent from the field to the graveyard, yeah. Horn of Heavens, extra ones, Royal Decrees, and Call the Haunted. That's pretty much it. There it is. My all-time favorite card, besides Tunes, and I'll probably show you that in the next video, but yeah, let me know if there's any other things you want me to do, or say, or try to make decks, because I do make decks. Like, I'll show you my deck collection eventually. I do have upwards of about 50 decks that I have made, like all either ones that are usable or ones that are not usable, and they're my character build decks. I have tons of suitcases filled with all the rare, high rarity stuff, like you name it. There's Yugi, Kaiba, yeah, like Umbra and Loomis from all seasons and stuff, and I'm still working on it. So yeah, this is Bowtie Zombie 96, and this is my Guardian Eatos Guardian Dreadsythe deck, and see ya.